Hey, everybody, and welcome to the very first open house for the new LSC Online campus. I'm Vincent Nguyen, the Director of Online Student Services and Enrollment Management.
And I'm Dr. Heidi. I'm the business analyst here at Lone Star College Online, and I'm also the one who kind of lurks in the background of our social media pages, answering all the questions that you might have, directing you guys to important resources. We are so excited to have you join us for our very first open house for the new online campus.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the chat, left or right or below, and we'll be able to answer those. So we actually have Eddie and Hannah in the background here to moderate the chat. And at the end of the session, Heidi and I will actually answer questions live for about 15 minutes or so. So, Heidi, you ready to do this?
Always.
All right. And so for now, we're going to go ahead and welcome our Executive Vice Chancellor and CEO of the new LSC Online campus, Dr. Silpa Keshvala, followed by a brief message from our Senior Associate Vice Chancellor of LSC Online, Dr. Laura McMillian.
Greetings, I am Silpa Keshvala, Executive Vice Chancellor and CEO of Lone Star College Online. And on behalf of everyone here at the college, I am pleased to welcome you to today's open house event. Already a leader in online learning, Lone Star College has established its 8th campus, Lone Star College Online, that offers 30+ fully online programs and degrees in a supportive format with a flexible schedule that will allow students to complete a credential in a 2-year period. We offer comprehensive 100% online student support services such as advising, tutoring, library services, and 24/7 technical support, as well as distinguished faculty who specialize in online teaching and learning. We are so excited about the launch of LSC Online, and we hope you will consider enrolling in classes with us. If you have any questions after today's event, please reach out. Our team is always happy to assist. Next, you will hear from Dr. Laura McMillian, Senior Associate Vice Chancellor for Lone Star College Online, who will share more information about the specific programs and degrees that we will be offering. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Keshvala. I'm Laura McMillian, Senior Associate Vice Chancellor for LSC Online. We are so excited that you are considering Lone Star College's dedicated online campus to embark on your higher education journey. As Dr. Keshvala mentioned, Lone Star College currently offers over 30 fully online degrees and certificates to help you achieve your educational goals. During this open house, we will highlight 3 of those degree programs: the Associate of Arts in Teaching, the Associate of Science, and the Associate of Arts, which includes multiple areas of focus to meet your needs. All 3 of these degrees transfer towards a bachelor's degree at any Texas State University, and beginning your studies here at Lone Star College can save you thousands of dollars in tuition and fees. Here at LSC Online, we specialize in online teaching and learning, ensuring you experience the absolute best in online education. Over the next 45 minutes, you will have the opportunity to meet a few of our amazing faculty, along with some of their students who are eager to talk about their online learning experiences. We will also take a deeper dive into our online student support services, financial aid options, and more. Please know that we have live moderators working our chat feed to provide you with real-time answers to your questions. And be sure to stick around until the end for a live question and answer session with 2 of our dedicated LSC Online staff. Thank you for being with us this evening, and I hope to see you studying online with us in the fall.
So we just saw Dr. McMillian mention the degrees we will be offering at our new campus in the fall. Heidi, you've spent some time here this past year immersed in this Lone Star College course catalog and have helped to identify over 30 fully online degrees and certificates offered by Lone Star College. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what you've learned?
Yes, because it was so cool to be part of that process, and I would absolutely love to share with you a little bit about what I learned. Lone Star College currently offers over 30 fully online programs and certificates across all of our campuses. Included in this list are programs like the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, and Associate of Arts in Teaching. These transfer degrees include common core class requirements and are designed to transfer to four-year Texas Public University bachelor programs in related disciplines. Additionally, Lone Star College offers online certifications that stack towards fully online Associate of Applied Science degrees. These workforce degrees are not designed for transfer to a four-year university program. Rather, these degrees are designed for students seeking technical career skills for work in specific job areas. These degrees include some core class requirements, and these core classes can be transferred to a four-year university program if a student decides to pursue that option after graduation from Lone Star. In the 2022-2023 academic year, we will focus primarily on transfer degrees to ensure consistent and excellent course quality across our course offerings. Beginning in April, LSC-Online students will be able to enroll in the Associate of Arts in Teaching degree, the Associate of Science General degree, and the Associate of Arts degree. Under the umbrella of the Associate of Arts degree, students will have the option of enrolling in the AA General program or selecting from an area of specialization. These specializations include business, criminal justice, history, Mexican American studies, political science, sociology, and speech communication.
So the AAS degree, the workforce degrees, right? Those will not be offered at our campus in the first year, but will it be offered in later date?
Yes, it will. So, like you said, the first semester, we're offering that Associate of Arts General, the Associate of Science General, and that Associate of Art in Teaching. But we're going to be adding some of the workforce programs as we go in the near future. So students wanting to register for those workforce programs can take them at any of our sister campuses, and many of them are still fully online.
Hey, okay. So what I'm hearing is that new students in fall of 2022 will be able to apply to Lone Star College online and register for the Associate of Arts, the Associate of Science, and the Associate of Arts in Teaching, and use those degrees to transfer to a four-year school after graduating from Lone Star?
Absolutely. And speaking of registration, I hear we have a quick video walking us through the registration process. Do you think you have the bandwidth to handle it, or is your mind kind of still blown about all of the cool programs we have coming up at Lone Star Online?
I tell you what, let's roll. And for those that are just now joining us, please drop a question or a comment you have in the comment section, right? We have live moderators right now working hard in the background to bring you the information that you need, that Dr. Heidi and I will answer some of those at the end of the program too. So
Yeah, and I'm probably one of those people moderating right now. I'm probably sitting in my jammies at home with a cup of coffee, answering
oh
questions.
my gosh. Okay, Dr. Heidi, don't ruin the effect, right? We're live right now. So let's just go ahead
Oh,
and check
all
out
right.
that video.
We're totally live. Okay.
Hi, I'm Casey Timmy, and I'm an online advisor for Lone Star College Online. Today I'm going to walk you through getting more information about our programs as well as starting the application process. It's easy to request more information about LSC Online using the lonestar.edu website. At the top and bottom of most pages, you should see a Request Info link. Click on that link and fill out the form with your contact information. Under the Request Additional Information menu, scroll down and choose LSC Online. Feel free to select any other options you're curious about. If you know the area of study that you'd like, select it in the next field. If you're unsure, you can choose more than one or just leave it blank. Finally, choose LSC Online for the campus and click the Submit button. Someone will get in touch with you shortly. While you're waiting, go ahead and start the application process. Click on the Apply link at the top or the Apply Now button at the bottom. Under Take the First Step, click on Apply Now. On the Apply Texas page, click on the Get Started button and follow the instructions to create an account and start the application process. That's it. You've made the first step. Someone will get in touch with you soon to go over what's next.
It's so easy to apply to register at Lone Star College.
I know, doesn't it make you feel like such an old timer?
Yeah, can you remember like how complicated those college applications were when we were in school?
Yeah, all 20 pages, handwritten, short form, and long form answers.
And now Lone Star College has made the process so smooth.
I know. So, Vincent, once they decide that they want to come to Lone Star and maybe they've picked their program of choice, what's the next step in the application process?
Well, obviously, let's talk about financial aid.
Hello, LSC-Online students. Need assistance with paying for college tuition? Don't forget to apply for financial aid and find out if you're eligible for any student grants, loans, or even scholarships. FAFSA funding is only available for U.S. citizens or eligible non-citizens who are enrolled in an eligible degree or program. The application is completely free and is available to students every October 1st. To apply, visit the studentaid.gov website or mobile app. First, create an FSA ID account to be able to sign the FAFSA electronically. If you're listed as a dependent on your parents' taxes, one of your parents will need an FSA ID as well. Next, sign into the FAFSA application to add personal information, financial information, and legal parent information for dependent students. You will need the following documents: Social Security or Alien Registration Number, and federal income tax and W-2 forms from 2 years prior to the year you're applying. Dependent students will need their parents' personal information and tax information as well. The school code of the college you want to attend needs to be added to the application. Lone Star College school code is 011145. After submitting the FAFSA application, allow a few days before reaching out to the financial aid office at Lone Star College to ask the status of the application and to see if there is any additional documents that are required to be submitted. For students who are not U.S. citizens or legal permanent residents, Lone Star College offers TASFA funds. For more information, contact the financial aid office. In addition to financial aid, FAFSA and TASFA also offer a work-study program where students can work on campus while they are taking college courses. To be eligible for the program, a Social Security card or work permit is required. Finally, scholarships are also available to students through their Lone Star account. The deadline for the fall semester is April 1st, and spring semester is October 1st. For more information about any of these programs, contact the financial aid office.
So, Vincent, say I'm a student, a new student here at Lone Star College Online. I've applied, I've maybe selected my degree plan, and I've gotten my financial aid squared away. What's the next step in the process that I can expect?
Well, like taking classes online is really a lot like taking classes face to face, right? The main difference is that your classroom is set up in an online learning arena, right? Here at Lone Star College, we use Brightspace by D2L. And you know how face to face teachers set up and decorate their classroom to make you feel at home and ready to learn?
Oh, I used to love how teachers decorated their classrooms.
Well, they do the same thing online, right? So would you like to meet some of our LSC Online professors?
Absolutely. I'm so excited.
I'll tell you what, like first up, we have Gail Markshausen and Dr. Hillary Harris here to talk a little bit about EDUC 1300, which is our first year experience course. This course is literally required for all of our new students and especially for our first time in college students.
Sure, yeah, EDUC 1300 is the Student Success Course. It's also called the First Year Experience. It is all about helping a student learn how to be successful in college. And what's interesting, a lot of folks when they first come in, they don't know that they want to take this class. Often we hear that somebody thinks that, oh, I don't really need this class, and then by the end of it, they have loved the class. So in the online environment, EDUC 1300 helps you become a successful online college student. It is very, very well organized. It helps you learn how to do everything that an online student needs to learn how to do, from uploading documents to being able to manage time, because managing time in the online environment is perhaps the most challenging task or a skill that a new student into the online environment needs to learn.
One of the reasons that taking the class online is so much better than taking it in person, in my opinion, is the flexibility of the class. So because it's an asynchronous class, meaning it's not at the same time, we don't all sit down and get in front of the computer together at the same time, it really does help the student manage their own time. So the flexibility comes into play, for example, in discussions. So when people go on and post a discussion, then the students have time to formulate their answers before they respond. They have time to digest what they're reading, to be able to formulate answers. And I often feel that in my online classes, I actually get to know the students a little bit better than I do in the face-to-face classes. Because in the face-to-face classes, they're in for an hour, they're out, and they're on to their next class, so they're on to their job. Whereas online, students have the time to be able to write more information, and as instructors we have time to be able to respond to whatever they've turned in or whatever they've emailed us. So the one-on-one connection that we have with students is very important in terms of student engagement.
Very early in the class, students say, oh my gosh, this is not what I expected. My college professors care, and it really is not what I expected in the online environment. I've had so many students say, I thought you were going to be a robot. I thought this was going to be graded by artificial intelligence. And while our intelligence may be questionable, it is not artificial. We're there. But the other thing that EDUC 1300 does is it really functions as a kind of home room for college. And no other class does that. That means that if you know that in EDUC 1300, you know that you can always go to your EDUC 1300 instructor to discuss whatever your challenges may be, not only in this class, but in any class, and we will help you get those concerns, those challenges addressed.
EDUC 1300 is the beginning of your journey. It's an adventure. And I invite you to treat college as an adventure and as a journey, because this is not something you just want to get through. You just don't want to get a certificate or a degree. You want to learn as you move forward. This is a time where you can make friends, yes, even in the online environment. You can join in student organizations. You become a leader, even in an online class. So keep in mind it's a journey, and we're here to do this journey with you. Even after you leave our class, EDUC 1300, you're still welcome to email us, to call us, to get in touch with us, and we can still be resources for you as you continue the journey.
It was so great to meet those EDUC 1300 instructors and learn a little bit about what it's like to take EDUC 1300 in the first year. If any of you guys watching today have any additional questions about what it's like to take the first year experience or the EDUC 1300 course, feel free to drop comments or questions in the comment feed, and we've got live moderators here to help you out. And speaking of EDUC 1300, Vincent, I hear that your team works a lot with the EDUC 1300 program.
No, absolutely. Our team of dedicated online advisors meet multiple times with every EDUC 1300 student in their first semester of school to ensure that every one of them are on track to not only be successful in their first semester, but also have a plan set up to ultimately complete their degrees with Lone Star College.
That is amazing, because
No doubt.
when I was in school, I felt like I maybe met my advisor one time and then they turned me loose, and then I was on my own for the next 4 years.
It's pretty cool what we do here, right? Because we work really hard to make sure that each of the students get the support that they need. And I hear we have another instructor here to talk about online learning.
We do. Dr. Tron Wang is here to tell us a little bit about what it's like to take philosophy online.
What makes logic and philosophy special and different from other disciplines is how foundational and general they are. So logic studies the nature of arguments, philosophy studies the nature of meaning, of existence, whether God exists, whether there's morality. And then these fields can be applied to virtually any other domain of inquiry or any career path you might have. What makes my introduction to philosophy class a great online class is how it uses a number of online technologies and learning modalities to enhance the educational process. Students learn from my own lecture videos, in addition to movies and podcasts and and readings to get a comprehensive and multimodal um, uh, learning experience. Another thing that makes my online courses great is that it allows for various kinds of communication between students and between students and myself. So I offer a number of office hours over Zoom, which function as tutoring hours. And one of my favorite things to do is to work with students one-on-one on the course material. I also use a number of chat features. I know some students feel more comfortable engaging with one another and with myself through text-based forms of communication. So I implement a number of chat options in addition to video options. So the students in my courses come from a variety of diverse backgrounds. Many of them are non-traditional students. Maybe they're returning to school later in life, or I have students who are still in high school. I have students who are balancing many responsibilities. They might be working a job on the side, or they might be raising a family. My courses really emphasize flexibility. It's my goal to ensure the success of each one of my students, regardless of their background. I love teaching because I'm just passionate about learning. I'm passionate about philosophy. I'm passionate about logic. And at the core of philosophy is dialogue. It's sharing your ideas with others so that we can all arrive at the truth together and work on what that means exactly. What is it to arrive at the truth? So I love teaching because, well, I love philosophy and I love to share what I've learned about philosophy and continue to learn about philosophy through engaging with students.
Vincent, all of these instructors look just amazing. And if I was a student coming into Lone Star College Online in the fall, I would be so excited to get to work with these folks. But I also might be a little scared because if I were coming from a face-to-face environment in the high school system, I think I might be a little overwhelmed and maybe a little timid to dip my toe into the online learning waters. Do we have any kind of support systems in place for students that might be new to online learning?
We certainly do, and it's totally natural to feel that way for anyone making that transition to online learning, right? We have so many different support services here at LSC Online. I'm going to bring in a member of my team to talk about this because he has done a lot of research that he would like to share with you all. I'm about to pull up Mr. Nelson May. He is one of our advisor twos in LSC Online to talk about wraparound student services available to all of our online students.
Awesome.
So, you're looking for a better experience to go along with your online studies. Take a trip with me. LSC Online cares about your success, so we've provided different services to better your future. For starters, the Virtual Learning Assistance Center, or VLAC, is your one-stop shop for resources for online students, where you can find the answers to specific questions without having to speak to an actual person. Don't believe me? Visit the VLAC website yourself at vlac.lonestar.edu. With the ability to connect with advisors online, you can receive advising services for the courses you need to make sure that you're on the right track. General advice, add, drop, withdraw courses, and degree planning are some examples of these services. Lone Star College offers Tech Connect services, which allows you to receive digital resources such as a computer to check out, helpful software, and training to support your educational needs and help you stay connected. Struggling with classes? Lone Star College offers a great free tutoring service with BrainFuse Tutor Match. It provides students the ability to schedule a live online tutoring session with the Lone Star College tutor for assistance with their course. Through Tutor Match, students will connect with tutors using the BrainFuse whiteboard. Is it possible to be a student and not visit a library for course studies? I'd like to think you can. By utilizing Lone Star College's unique platform where you can search through catalogs, find articles, ebooks, and videos via the library online. Need help using the library resources or with your research? Chat online with a librarian to get the assistance you need. Having trouble getting connected? The Ots Service Desk is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year to help you with technical support. You can seek useful documentation, file a ticket, or initiate a live chat with one of our agents at any time, day or night, by visiting our online LSC Service Center, or you can phone us at 832-813-6600. LSC-Online's student support services provide a variety of resources to ensure that our students have the best online experience. We're always delighted to assist you with your bright future.
Heidi, I bet you took your first online class when people were still using dial-up.
Really? You think I look that old?
Yeah, and when you logged into class, it was like beep.
No, it was more like and if I needed to watch a 2.5-minute video from my professor, it took 45 minutes to download it. And then if I needed to rewatch the video, it took another 45 minutes to download.
See, I knew you were old. So old, in fact, that there was like no way campus could offer the same level of support that we're able to offer now to students.
It was pretty tough, I'm not going to lie. And I'm pretty impressed and overwhelmed by the level of support services that we have available to students here at Lone Star College and the level of expertise that the staff brings to the student support services.
And you know, it is pretty amazing. But you know what else is amazing? The level of passion and expertise that our online faculty bring to the table.
Oh, yeah. So do we get to meet any more of these faculty this evening?
Well, of course, yes. First up, we actually have Professor Brandolyn Jones and one of her students to talk about teaching classes online. And then we actually have two biology professors here with students to talk about how awesome it is to take biology online. So those professors are Brittany Parrish and Asita Silva.
I teach students who are aspiring educators, students who are wanting to pursue their career as a classroom teacher in early childhood through 12th grade. The courses that I teach are EDUC 1301, which is Introduction to the Teaching Profession, and EDUC 2301, which is Introduction to Special Populations in Education. EDUC 1301, Introduction to the Teaching Profession, is a course that's designed to explore major topics in EC through 12 public education. Just to give you a few examples of some of the topics that we cover in my online class for Intro to the Teaching Profession, we will cover lesson planning. So you will develop a lesson plan. We discuss classroom management. How do you create and sustain a productive learning environment for your students? And then we will also touch on school finance, school law, and other topics that are major to education. EDUC 2301, Intro to Special Populations, that course is specifically designed to explore and examine the 13 qualifying disabilities for a special education. And some of the topics that we will examine in that particular course include autism spectrum disorders, emotional disturbance disorders, and other health impairments. I think that my course is a very good course to take online for 3 reasons. The first reason is that the course is accessible. Both courses are very accessible to students. And so what I mean by accessibility is that my students can take the course and take their learning with them wherever they are. Next, it's very cost effective. So students are able to save money if they don't have to commute back and forth. So you're saving a bundle on gas. And I think that it's also good to take because taking the course online will help students balance not only their schoolwork, but they're able to fit their schoolwork in with their work.
So 2 of the courses that I took online were EDUC 1301 and EDUC 2301. They're both courses from the Teaching Associate's Degree program. And I signed up to do them online, particularly because I am a single mom and it is way easier for me to be able to log on at my convenience and be able to complete my assignments successfully. My favorite thing about the course is that it was online. Everything was online because for me, convenience is important. It matters a lot. And I am loving the fact that I got the opportunity to do everything within my own schedule. That was important for me. I also like the fact that my professor was always accessible, that if I had questions or if the content was not clear at any time, I was able to reach out to her. So those were two things for me that I really enjoyed about the courses that I did online with Dr. Jones. I can't ignore the fact that she's a great communicator. She reaches out to students, and that made the course easier for me to partake of. So those were my good things about being able to do these courses online.
Hello, my name is Professor Brittany Parrish, and I am a biology faculty member at Lone Star College Online. And today we have joining us Mr. Juan Ruiz, who is a former student of mine. I've spoken to Juan several times throughout the course of the semester, but this is actually our first time getting to sit down and talk kind of face to face. We've had lots of phone office hour sessions, but I have the pleasure of getting to see him for the first time, which is a wonderful experience. I am in the biology department, so I teach biology 2 most often. Sometimes I teach biology 1, but biology 2 typically covers animal biology, plant biology, ecology, and microbiology. So there's lots of information to learn within that course. I recommend everybody take it. And in this course, it has both a lecture and a laboratory component. And so I would like to invite Juan to speak about especially the laboratory component, because I think that's one thing that students may be interested in. What is it like to take a science class with the laboratory online? So Juan, could you share some of your experiences?
Sure. So what I can say for sure is that it's definitely one thing to be reading about something that you might be interested in, but it's completely different when you actually get to apply it in real life. And that's how we got to, do that with the labs. We got to do one where we actually got to make kombucha, and we got to learn about microbes and how bacteria can grow over time. And at the end of the day, you had a nice drink to drink if the experiment went correctly, of course. That's something that I have not experienced in the different classes that I've taken.
What I really want for students to do is to take what they've learned within the course and to become experts in it, however it's relevant to them. So if you have a family member, a parent who is suffering with some ailment, or maybe you have someone who is unsure about whether or not they should take the vaccine for COVID-19 because we're in the middle of a pandemic currently. I would hope that once you complete the course, you're better well-informed so that you can be an expert for people in your family, and you can be a leader for yourself, your family members, and the community.
So I did really enjoy how everything was presented in the class. It felt very linear whenever you're going from one subject to another. Everything just flowed perfectly. I loved how everything was colorful in terms of the diagrams to kind of explain, okay, these are the assignments that you need to get done. Everything was perfectly on the syllabus when everything we needed to do. Everything was structured perfect. Because I feel like that's the biggest fear any student might have when they're first starting off, is that they might feel like they're alone taking the class and they have to figure everything out on their own. But there are so many resources that Lone Star has to offer including the instructor themselves that's going over the subject that you can contact at any time, and you need to feel comfortable asking questions if you're having difficulty over a certain subject. Maybe you're feeling nervous about the upcoming exam. Communication is key, and whenever my instructor contacted me and just checked up on me to see how I was doing, it felt relieving knowing that I have someone that's helping me and assisting me along the way, and that it took off so much stress knowing that I had someone I can contact if I had any questions.
You are going to definitely increase your biological literacy. You're going to increase your critical thinking skills. You're going to increase your creativity within the course, and you're going to increase your collaborative skills. And so these are some of the things that I really focus on. And you're going to have fun, right? My goal is to make you fall in love with biology. I want everybody to be biologists. But I really hope that you all enroll in the course. I guarantee you will have more fun than you ever imagined in biology.
When we are talking about online biology class, there are three major areas that instructors think about. They are course design, student engagement, and also course management. Each of these topics can be a long discussion, but in summary, having a good course design where students can easily navigate the course to find the materials, and also it should follow the syllabus outline. So I think that makes a good course for students to have a better learning experience. Students can get equally better learning experience in an online environment because our courses are designed in a way that all the required materials, learning outcomes have arranged in an easy to understand manner. We provide multiple resources for students to match their learning styles because different students take the learning of biology in different way. In that way, we provide multiple resources. For example, some students are visual learners, some students are kinesthetic learners, some students are auditory learners. So by providing multiple resources to match their learning style, going to help our students to learn the concept more easily. We try to give our students as much as the class community environment within our D2L courses. Some of these methods are having discussion boards and also teamworks. These activities allow students to interact with the fellow classmates and ask questions and have that more classroom feeling environment even though they are learning from online.
Yeah, I thought the course design was really good. He starts off with the syllabus and you go over, he does like a little test for you so you can actually reread the syllabus and know exactly what's going on in the class before you start anything, before you start your unit 1 and your unit 2. And he only allows like unit 1 to be open while you're doing chapters 1 through 4, which we did a fast-paced environment this time, so we did like 4 chapters each unit. And I thought that was a really good way to start the program, to get used to the program and understand the outline instead of having it all thrown out to you. Yeah, we definitely had a discussion board you provided for us so you can easily contact each student. And then he was always available to email and then always to talk to. He would not wait like longer than a day to get back to you. So it was very easy to communicate with one another. I would tell another student that's scared to take biology online that it's okay. Usually just make sure you time manage well and then also use the discussion boards to help to get a study partner or use online tutoring. Those are all great ways to help solve problems if you're a little scared about it.
Okay, so Heidi, I'm about to put you on the spot here for a second. So to see if you have been paying attention this evening. You ready?
Nobody told me I was supposed to be taking notes.
Hey, look, no pressure, but if you miss a question.
Oh, dude, just bring it.
Okay. So what are the 3 reasons to take classes here at LSC-Online?
Access to world-class instruction and education, and then Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We are super affordable, and students can save thousands of dollars in tuition and fees by coming here for the first 2 years of school before they transfer.
Okay, one more.
And oh yeah, the wraparound support services that we have, like tutoring and library services and technology services, to make sure that students have what they need to be successful.
Yes, you got it. Okay, now quickly state all the websites that you can go to for more information.
Okay, bro, that's just really mean. Oh. We have been dropping important links to everything you need to know in the comment feed as we go along tonight. So I don't need to know all those links. I just need to go back through the comment feed and find what I need so I can learn about financial aid and the application process and those types of things.
Absolutely. And final question, what's up next on the agenda? Because I totally lost my script somewhere.
Okay, so I think I dropped mine too, but I do know the answer to that one. We are about to segue into a quick 30-second video because we are going to transition into a live question and answer session with Vincent and I so that you guys can ask all the questions that you have tonight. And we just need to retool a couple of things on our end so that we can see the questions as they come up.
That's right, everyone. So give us a moment to reconfigure a few things so we can see your question feed through our, well, basically, so we can see it on our end. So Dr. Heidi and I will answer those questions as live as they come in. So be thinking about the things to ask. So no question is a bad question. And hey, usually the one person that has the question, there's about like 10 others that have the same question. So feel free to ask away, but keep it professional. Hey, it's going to take us a little bit to get this right. So, hey, guys, good evening again. Just want to make sure that you guys are getting all the information that are on the screen on this side right here. So, Heidi, a plethora of information. What are your thoughts?
I think we've given people a lot of information, and they should be ready to go. And I dropped a special bonus video on Facebook and Instagram while this live broadcast was going. We have a very special registration video with a very special guest showing students how to register. Yes, his name is Cloudy. He has very special arms that are lightning bolts, so everything he touches explodes. But he's very good at registering for classes. So
Yes.
even as our live broadcast was going, we were adding additional information for our students so that you guys are set and ready to go for the fall semester.
Yes, and we are so ready. So again, LSC-Online, the 8th campus of the Lone Star College system. And just so you know, right? So as you guys are thinking about questions to kind of pop in the comment section, I want you to know this, right? Lone Star College system is the #1 community college system in the nation. And I'm not just saying just by a little, I'm saying by 10,000 students. And that is amazing to be in the North Harris County and Montgomery County district to serve that many students, not only within our district itself, but also not nationwide, but also worldwide. So, what are your thoughts on that, Dr. Scanio? It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you think that we're just right behind in your backyard, but we're actually worldwide.
Well, you know what? You mentioned that we are all over Houston, in Northwest Houston area, but and that sounds really great. But when you're a fully online student at Lone Star College, you do not ever have to set foot on a physical campus. I mean, we're here. Obviously, we're real people. We're here to support you, and we probably live and work pretty near you. But in order to be successful as an online student, you will never have to set foot on campus to register, to pay, to take care of financial aid, even for your advising. We have that all covered for you fully online, and we are set up and ready to go to assist you so that you can take your classes in the middle of the night. You can pay your bill in the middle of the night. You can do all those things that a normal 8 to 5 student has to do on campus.
Right. And not only with that wraparound service that you're talking about, but Dr. Silver that you heard earlier, there are intentional professors that are building these course shells for you to make it easy to
Yeah.
help you guys succeed. And some of the details that he went into, that just goes to show you how committed and dedicated our professors are in you know the success of our students. And you're not going to see that everywhere. And I'm not saying that LSC Online is the only place that you're going to find that. You're going to find that everywhere. But what I can tell you is this, is that our online professors, our founding 40 is what we call it, right?
Yeah.
Our founding 40 has committed and dedicated not only like their studies, right? Some of them have terminal degrees, right? They have doctorate degrees that specifies this is what they're living for, right? And I think that's just so amazing, Heidi. And I can't fathom. I'm like, where were these people when I was growing up, right? Not saying that I had some bad professors, but to be surrounded with so much intentional intelligence, if I may say, um, it's awe-inspiring. I'm so proud to be an employee of Lone Star College, but also more proud of being working side to side with our faculty members.
Yeah. Well, and to piggyback off of what you said a little bit, yeah, our instructors are dedicated, and our staff is dedicated too. I'm still here in the building. You can probably hear the vacuum cleaner going off outside my office. Um, and we did receive information that from a viewer that the comments on the YouTube feed were not working correctly tonight. So for those of you still watching on YouTube, if you have comments and you want to send them to us directly, you can hop on over to Facebook and comment there or ask questions there. You can send emails to our advising hotline. And we are here constantly monitoring those emails. And if you drop any questions onto our Facebook chat, which is working, someone will get back to you because we will continue monitoring those questions and comments as they come in on social media. A lot of people think that on social media, there's just like a chat bot answering your questions in the background. No, it's me. And yeah, and sometimes you. Oh, wait, there we go. And sometimes Hannah, who's off in another room right now. So we are here for you, however you need to communicate with us. And Vincent, if they do have questions that they need to send to the advising hotline, do you want to put that email address in the chat? Because I can't remember what it is off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
sure. So
Yeah.
so it's really simple, guys. And again, the best way that you can do is actually go ahead and email us at ol-outreach@lonestar.edu. Again, that's ol dash outreach, outreach at lonestar.edu. And one of our admissions and outreach specialists will reach out to you. It is again, this it's a really great opportunity. And I think you know online is not only flexible, but it gives you that opportunity to kind of learn at your leisure. But I'm not trying to say that you can it's like self-paced. No, there's still deadlines, there's still things that you have to turn in, and so forth. But it gives you that flexibility. So if you do come home and you need to kind of get caught up, you have basically until about 11:59 to kind of get that turned in. So it kind of gives you that peace of mind because everyone's hustling, everyone's doing what they got to do, providing for their families and extended families, and uh, but what better way than to really add to your repertoire and to get your education, your certificate, your degree all at the same time and at the convenience at your home office, your dinner table, or even on your couch or bed. So, a really
Yeah.
cool opportunity. But again, I'd like to go ahead and urge you guys and encourage you guys to really drop some comments right now. We're going to
Well, we
stay
do
on for
have
the
one.
next. We do?
Mhm.
All
We do
right.
have one. What are the dates for summer 22 classes? And those have been posted. I'm posting the link to the academic calendar right now. And basically, we have two different session codes that we offer during the summer. There's a summer one session. It's usually about it's like 6 or 8 weeks long, and it's right at the beginning of the summer. And then after that, there is another short summer session. And it's a great way to get an entire semester worth of class in a condensed format. You are working a lot more hours in the class. It's easier to remember from assignment to assignment what you're learning. Um, and so we've got those up. And if you have any questions about how to register for those, reach out to the ol.outreach@lonestar.edu email that we also dropped in the chat.
Yes, and just so we do have two sessions in the summer, right? So it starts June 6th and it goes to July 12th, and then the second summer session starts July 15th and ends August 21st. So make sure you guys go to that link that we just dropped right there. Go to that
Mhm.
calendar, get some info, and we hope to see you soon, virtually. And of course, we're also not only on email, we're also on chat, we're
Mhm.
also on the phone. There's a lot of different modes in order to get a hold of one of us here. So if it's not one of us, it's going to be an online advisor, an online admission, uh, you know, uh, advisor, or someone that's going to kind of help you along the way. So, and that's what we're here for, guys. We're here to kind of give you guys that leg up and to really provide, because in life they always say, you want to be you you know I just have so many things going through my mind right now. I will tell you, you know an educated community is a rich community, and that is why Lone Star is where we are right now. We're excited to be a part of this institution, and nothing will make us more happier than to help you along the way, engage you, and to see you succeed. And we want to provide all the opportunities and resources to see you walk across that stage. So,
All right, so we do have another question
all
about the
right.
cost of tuition for someone who is a high school student. And the amazing Miss Lucinda is on the other end of this question. She's helping us out tonight as kind of our master researcher behind the scenes. And so for students that are not currently in high school, I'm going to drop our tuition and fee schedule in the chat so that you can reference that. We are super affordable, and you can save thousands of dollars starting your higher education journey here at Lone Star versus going to a four-year university for 4 years. And so for a 48 contact hour class, and our tuition is based on contact hours, actually credit hours. So for a 3 credit hour class, sorry about that, you're going to look at about $300 if you are within the Lone Star Service District. And according to Lucinda, if you're still in high school and you're looking to uh, enroll as a dual credit student, there's a slightly different process. And I'm going to let Vincent answer that one because that all of that area comes out of your area, right? You handle all the dual credit
Yeah,
for.
for sure. Yeah, and Miss Tanya Taylor is really over all that stuff. But so if you're already in dual credit, then you'll only pay in district price for the summer. So if you're in dual credit during the normal semesters, there is no fee. So you just got to make sure you talk to your high school counselor. Make sure that you are signed up for the right courses. They will walk you through, especially if they're already partnered up with Lone Star College. And again, we cover all of North Harris County and Montgomery County. So if you're in the Cy-Fair area, Cypress area, if you're in the not what the Woodlands area, right? The Conroe area, North Harris. When we talk about Aldine, we're going to provide that. So get that information. It's all on our website. Again, contact your high school counselor, get hooked up. And no better way to start than to really think about, hey, look, of course you want to have your summers. You just graduated from high school. You just want to party hardy, and you're grown up, right? Well, there's a lot of you guys that you guys are truly dedicated. Not saying that your party goers are not dedicated, right? Sometimes you need to let off some steam. I got your back, right? But you want to be able to kind of stay on track, right? You want to be on focus. You be on point. This is that opportunity to take that summer class. And if you already were a dual credit student, you just graduated from high school, bam, in district tuition, baby. So that's pretty much all we have here this evening. Doesn't look like there's a lot of comments coming in there, Dr. Heidi.
No, but like I said earlier, if you are joining us later and watching the archive video on Facebook or on YouTube, please do continue to drop questions and comments in the chat. We will get back with you. And on YouTube, we are working behind the scenes right now to try to figure out how to get those chats on so that you can send us comments and questions later. But we all hope to see you here in the fall. We look forward to helping students. It's why we all get into higher education. We love to work for you. We love to work with you. Oh, we do have one more question. If you're taking 2 classes from dual credit in the summer, will they be at the same time or different times? That depends on 1, if you're taking them face-to-face, or 2, if you're taking them online. Or 3, if you register for different sessions. And as a high school student, I kind of recommend maybe taking 1 class in summer 1 and another class in summer 2, because taking college classes is quite a bit different than taking classes in high school. It was a big learning curve for me when I graduated from high school and went to college. And so taking 1 class in the first summer session is a great way to kind of ease into your learning, and then spend the second half of the summer, after you already know the process, so you know what you're doing, having a little bit easier time in class trying to figure out the ropes. So that's a great way to work in 2 classes in the summer. Take 1 in summer 1, 1 in summer 2. And that's if you're taking them online. And that way you can kind of pace yourself better throughout the semester.
Yeah, and honestly, you probably just want to stick with 1 online course per summer session,
Oh, yeah.
because not only because that's all we're going to allow you to do, but also
Well, there's
to
that.
kind of get your feet wet, right? Because if you got to think about, it's a normal 16-week course crammed into like 4 weeks,
4 weeks or 6 weeks,
4 to 6
depending
weeks,
on
right?
which session you register in. So it's the exact same amount of work. A lot of people think that when they register for a shortened semester, it's going to be easy, there will be less work. No, there isn't. It's still the same amount of work. So that's kind of why, as Vincent mentioned, we only allow you to take 1 summer school class in the summer, because we don't want to burden you
Well,
guys and stress you
I
out with
would,
taking.
yeah, because I was totally mistaken, right? So it's totally getting late and it's getting darker out here, and I'm over here already in dark mode. But
Okay.
because it is 6 weeks, right? So you want to think about 6 weeks, 6 hours. So that the amount of weeks need to kind of correlate with the amount of hours that you're taking. So you can actually take two classes, right? Which is up to 6 hours. But nonetheless, my recommendation to you, right,
Just take
as you
1.
transition from high school to college, just go ahead and just dip it in just a little bit. Take 1 class, see how it goes, and if you feel good about it, summer session 2, drop in with that 2 class because you're going hard, right? So at any rate, that's what we got going on, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining Dr. Heidi and I, and our awesome professors and our student service personnel. We are here for you, and guys, don't forget Lone Star College System. You want to this is the opportunity, right? And it's just like our motto goes, right? Stay close, go far with Lone Star College System. Thank you guys so much, and have a great evening.
Bye, guys.